Yes, this is a Papua New Guinea Taipan that I have out on the table, and she's just cruising around, really not oops, well, she's falling off the table on occasion, but you see she's not even whipping around and going freaking nuts for the most part, because she doesn't. So much for that theory. Except for falling off the table, because it's a little bit slippery and she's not really used to that sort of thing, but she's really not being too evil. They're too difficult to pick up, other than being like a piece of spaghetti that's been soaking in water for a while. But, you know, she's not being aggressive either. Now, come on. On the table. Stay on the table. I'll give you a little freedom. And let's not overdo it. Come on. Get back up there. Thank you. You know, I think a lot of these animals really don't like being restrained. Unless, you know, you really have to. And I mean, people talk to me about, oh, well, you're puff at her, why don't you use your gentle giant tongs? Well, snakes really freak out when you do that. Yes, there are occasions where you have to use it, like with the king cobra, getting him out of a tight spot in the cage and stuff without getting him or myself hurt, that you use those. But, and of course, if the Taipan was being really wacky and flailing all over the place or something like that, yeah, okay, let's use the tongs for their safety as long as mine. But I think if you acclimate the animal and let them sort of hang out and be themselves and realize that, hey, you know, nothing's going to happen to me, I'm just in a strange place and I'll just look around. I think for the most part, everybody is okay. Now, I wouldn't do this with a wild-caught 6-foot Taipan by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a captive-born baby. That, you know, is not being as difficult as she could certainly be. And, you know, another very experienced keeper that I'm friends with. He used to be the head curator at the reptile gardens in South Dakota. He taught Terry Phillips a lot about reptiles. Don has a very relaxed approach with these animals, and, you know, just sort of go with the flow. You know, let the animal do its thing. As long as the animal's not going to hurt himself or you, he lets them have their space. And I agree with them that you get a lot further along with the animal by doing that. Now, sometimes this whole experiment is like, forget it, okay, too dangerous for me, too dangerous for the snake, you know, but you at least have to try it and see. You know, she's still a little bit head shy. But that's okay. I don't want to get too close to her head. Even though she was fairly close, and I was about to say Oxyranus cam. Oh, here she is in a tree. Hello. Okay, now that's a defensive posture. And we'll just back off and let her do her thing. See, you know, she's in a tree. She's not being, well, you know, when they start to get those S-curves and flatten the neck, that's a defensive posture, and that's the time to back off. So, you know, again, this is what I do. I don't advocate this. Whoops, off the deep end. Okay, yes, my floor is a disaster area because it's been snowing here. I've been tracking crap in here, and I haven't yet swept it up. See, now that wasn't a big deal. She's fairly relaxed, not flailing about. No reason to go nutso. Again, this is the way I do things. Doesn't mean that it's right. It's just the way I do things. Works in some cases it doesn't. If you have the chance to see my King Cobra video, it doesn't work in that case. Okay, but that was a wild caught animal, not a captive born animal. You know, I've got these baby Equus that are just absolutely, they don't saw scale. You know, they put up with me, you know, hand watering them. You've seen the video. They're just not in any way feel threatened by me. Oxyranus cam. Whoa! You know, you have to stop doing that. There you go. Okay, well, I think we have enough video, and I sort of proved my point. So let's get this little beastie girl. Well, you know, young lady, it's that quick change of direction that is causing you some problems. Here you go. Here's back in your cage. See? Get back. Go on. Oh, you don't want to go back. See, now. Oops. Here you go, you little wet noodle. You venomous wet noodle. Go on back in your cage. Now settle down for the night. There you go. Hey, Sniffs, you think I should clean up the floor now? No? You like leaving it dirty? Yeah, okay. Well, the people on YouTube don't like to see a dirty floor, so I'll have to sweep it up. Okay? Alright. See ya.